Expect the unexpected. This game's far from over. They get the three. Points. Away team energy is really picking up. What a performance we're witnessing. Almost had it. Building momentum. Turning on the Jets. Bounces off the rim. Oh, major rack attack. Winds it up. It goes. Shot was off. Shoot while the clock's winding down. Close, but not enough. Trying for a strong start to the game. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Now that's an alley-oop. Flying to the rim. Looking for the perfect opening. Take that. Misses the shot. Three-pointer. Local team chemistry on full display. Think fast. 10 points, already at double digits. Slam down. Let's see if they can keep up. It's anyone's game. Let's watch what unfolds. Trying to find their groove. A three. Gets the alley-oop and slams it in. Close to the line. They'll have to be strategic with time. Smackdown. Count it. Oh, moving and grooving. Floats it up, and it's in. Away team is ready to make moves. Now that's a big finish. No swiping. There's movement. Big plays are brewing. Whacks it away. Trying to set the tone after halftime. Yes, sir! That's a three. A little too late on the steal. Locking in after an energetic first half. Going coast to coast. Locking in after an energetic first half. 3 more points for their team. Running down, knocks down the three. You've got to admire the opponent's grit. Just misses the basket. They're smoking hot. Away team is ready to make moves. That's the money shot. They're pocket picking. Three-pointer. Away team energy is really picking up. Running the floor with the throwdown. Bounces off the rim. Money! Visiting team is keeping them on their toes. Another two-pointer. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Shoot while the clock's winding down. Turnover City. Delivers a three. Solid effort from both sides. It's time for tip-off. Everybody's locked in right now. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber. They shoot, and they score! What a shot! They hit the shot! Local team chemistry on full display. They get the three. Couldn't steal the ball. That's a bucket. Need a big play to stop this momentum. Oh, mama, that was an unbelievable dunk. Close to the line. Look at them go. Bounces off the rim. They'll have to be strategic with time. Bounces off the rim. Trying for a strong start to the game. Very close. They're in a tight spot. Up and in. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber. Knocks down the three. Clean rebound. Bounces off the rim. Missed the steal. No steal, no deal. 10 points, already at double digits. They've made it to 20. Will they keep pushing? Running down the clock. Bingo! It's good! Bounces off the rim. They're setting up for something special. Dishing it off. Crashing the boards. Money! Going strong. Bringing it down hard. Action on both ends of the court. Away team energy is really picking up. Bounces off the rim. Bounces off lightning fast. Shoot while the clock's winding down. Making it rain. Home team finding space and making it count. Yes, sir! That's a three. Stripped. pushing to close out the game. They're pushing to close out the game. Well done. Air ball. Cookies. What a shot. Fast break. That's a turnover. They get the ball with space. Up high, they are soaring. Playing until the very end. Away team is ready to make moves. They're pushing to close out the game. Gotta be faster than that. 2 points. You've got to admire the opponent's grit. Great sportsmanship between these teams. And the ball is live. Let's see if they can put more points on the board. 3 more points for their team. First 5 and feeling alive. Gets it to go. Away team is ready to make moves. They get the 3. They're not going to make this easy. Bounces off the rim. Going strong. This game is going down to the wire. Running down the clock. They're putting on a show. Bounces off the rim. Tough shot. Bucket. Every possession counts now. Switching it up. Bounces off the rim. End-to-end action. That's the money shot. Expect the unexpected. This game's far from over. You've got this down pat. Bounces off the rim. Away team energy is really picking up. Quick hands. Gotta try harder for the steal. What a performance we're witnessing. Shoot while the winds it up. It goes. Stole that easily. Snatched that right out of the air. And the ball goes wild. Close to the line. Looking for the perfect opening. Turning on the Jets. Knocks down the 3. Visiting team is keeping them on their toes. Popped it and dunks it in. What a finish. Money. all for themselves. No good. Another two-pointer. Clock City. They'll have to be strategic with time. Count it. It's anyone's game. Let's watch what unfolds. Bounces off the rim. Home team finding space and making it count. What shot! Ball's on the move. Almost had it. Smacked it down. Bounces off the rim. They're pushing to close out the game. There's movement. Big plays are brewing. They threw it down. Three-pointer. Didn't get the steal. The home team is ready to get a win. They've made it to 20. Will they keep pushing? They're pushing to close out the game. Everybody's locked in right now. Running down the clock. They shoot, and they score! Nice rebound. They get the three. Great teamwork from the home squad. And that's a wrap. Get this show on the road. Not getting the ball from them. Need a big play to stop this momentum. They get the rebound. They're smoking hot. Visitors under pressure, but rejected. That's a bucket. They're setting up for something special. Bounces off the rim. The shot. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber. Trying for a strong start to the game. They've got to work for the ball. Delivers a three. Shoot while the clock's winding down. Building momentum. Away team energy is really picking up. Close to the line. Knocks down the three. Away team is ready to make moves. An alley-oop, and that's a rack attack. Shot was off. Points, already at double digits. Rebound, uncontested. Trying to find their groove. You've got to admire the opponent's grit. Bounces off the rim. Yes, they've done it again. Money. Spectacular alley-oop. Bingo. They'll have to be strategic with time. 2 points. Bounces off the rim. Away team is ready to make moves. It's good! Ooh, they almost had it. Away team energy is really picking up. Going strong. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Making it rain. Yes, sir. That's a three. Local team chemistry on full display. They've made it to 20. Will they keep pushing? 3 more points for their team. Let's see if they can put more points on the board. Running down the clock. That's the money shot. Bounces off the rim. Visiting team is keeping them on their toes. Ball coming your way. Close, but let's see if they can keep up. Bounces off the rim. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Three-pointer. A good pass. That's ridiculous. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber. Gets it to go. Local team chemistry on full display. Winds it up. It goes. No swiping. Oh, moving and grooving. Shoot while the clock's winding down. Clutch shot. Another two-pointer. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber. Put that one in the history books. Buckle up, folks. We are in for a ride. Like taking candy from a baby. They get the three. This game is going down to the wire. Misses the shot. Going strong. Home team finding space and making it count. Close to the line. Every possession counts now. Special delivery. Tosses the alley-oop and gets the dunk. Knocks down the three. Away team energy is really picking up. Trying for a strong start to the game. Away team they'll have to be strategic with time. Just misses the basket. Very close. They shoot and they score. Money. Goodness! What shot! You've got to admire the opponent's grit. Can they take the first half? Home team finding space and making it count. They're putting on a show. Not much space for that. Bounces off the rim. Running down the clock. Bounces off the rim. Delivers on three. Air ball. Nice pass. Bounces off the rim. Stopped in their tracks. They hit the shot. Away team is ready to make moves. Tough shot. What a performance we're witnessing. The home team is ready to get a win. Great pass. Bounces off the rim. Count it. Shoot while the clock's winding down. That's 30 points, folks. Drop something. 2 points. Bounces off the rim. A little too late on the steal. That's a player's jam. Playing until the very end. Going coast to coast. Yes, sir. That's a three. They get the steal. Past the 40-point mark. Bounces off the rim. Lines it up. It goes. They've made it to 20. Will they keep pushing? They get the three. Great teamwork from the home squad. They'll have to be strategic with time. And that's the game. You are in for a treat today. Expect the unexpected. This game's far from over. Trying for a strong start to the game. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Another two-pointer. Three more points for their team. Away team energy is really picking up. No good. Close it down. Looking for the perfect opening. Bounces off the rim. Look at them go. Cup swinging the ball nicely. They're smoking hot. Running down the clock. Bounces off the rim. That's the money shot. It's anyone's game. Let's watch what unfolds. That's a bucket. Ball's on the move. Three-pointer. There's movement. Big plays are brewing. Delivers a three. Bingo. Local team chemistry on full display. Almost had it. Trying to find their groove. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Now that's an alley-oop. Yes, sir. That's a three. They shoot, and they score. Shoot while the clock's winding down. 3 more points for their team. Visiting team is keeping them on their toes. Close to the line. Ball coming your way. Shot was off. They beat the clock. Locking in after an energetic first half. They hit the shot. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a killer floating through space. Bravo. Couldn't steal the ball. 25 points and rolling. Action on both ends of the court. Knocks down the three. Local team chemistry on full display. Gets the alley-oop and slams it in. That's the money shot. Home team finding space and making it count. Trying to set the tone after halftime. Nice work. Block the shot. They'll have past the 40-point mark. Visitors under pressure, but lightning fast. Three-pointer. They've got hops. Everybody's locked in right now. Delivers a three. Need a big play to stop this momentum. Points. Away team energy is really picking up. They're pushing to close out the game. It's good. Home team finding space and making it count. Running down the clock. Shaking off the defense. Away team is ready to make moves. And that's the final horn. It's all over, folks. Two teams, but only one can win. That's a three. Going strong. You've got to admire the opponent's grit. Bam! Bounces off the rim. What shot! Missed the steal. He crushed it. Away team is ready to make moves. Shoot while the clock's winds it up. It goes! Bounces off the rim. Close, but not enough. Switching it up. End-to-end action. Another two-pointer. They get possession. The home team is ready to get a win. Turning on the Jets. Lost that one to the bleachers. Points, already at double digits. Bounces off the rim. 3 more points for their team. Let's see if they can put more points on the board. Bounces off the rim. That's the money shot. Great team. They'll have to be strategic with time. They shoot, and they score! A good pass. They hit the shot. Misses the shot. Bounces off the rim. Just misses the basket. Three-pointer. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. 2 points. They get the three. They're pocket picking. Very close. Close to the line. Away team energy is really picking up. Coming at you fast. Running the floor with the throwdown. Running down the clock. Making it rain. Let's see if they can keep up. Winds it up. It goes! Oh, can't get the shot off. Rejection. Knocks down the three. Visiting team is keeping them on their toes. They're pushing to close out the game. They're pushing to close out the game. Ooh, just a little out of bounds. No steal, no deal. Stripped. Shoot while the clock's winding down. This game is going down to the wire. They've made it to 20. Will they keep pushing? Playing until the very end. Bounces off the... These two teams really showed out tonight. Let's see what these teams offer today. Oh, moving and grooving. Another two-pointer. Local team chemistry on full display. Delivers a three. Air ball. Gotta try harder for the steal. Gets it to go. First five and feeling alive. Cookies. Didn't get the steal. Oh, mama, that was an unbelievable dunk. Bounces off. They'll have to be strategic with time. Short distance. Every possession counts now. Tough shot. Going coast to coast. Nice pass. Expect the unexpected. This game's far 10 points. Already at double digits. Bounces off the... Look at them go. Yes, sir. That's a three. Not getting the ball from them. Going strong. Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Money. Great pass. Looking for the perfect opening. Bursting through. They've got to work for the ball. Swinging the ball nicely. Bounces off the rim. Running down the clock. Trying to find their groove. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber. Oh, with the buzzer beater. They're putting on a show. Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber. 3 more points for their team. Ball's on the move. No good. What shot? Local team chemistry on full display. Almost had it. Smashes the rim. It's anyone's game. Let's watch what action on both ends of the court. Bounces off the rim. The three. Fast break. Shoot while the clock's winding down. That's the money shot. Home team finding space and making it. Nailed it just in time. Lightning fast. They almost had it. Switching it up. End-to-end action. Close to the line. Gotta be faster than that. They're going airborne. Bounces off the rim. Bounces off the rim. Shot was off. There's movement. Big plays are brewing. three-pointer. Close, but not enough. They'll have to be strategic with time. Not this time. Miss. What a match we have witnessed today. Let the showdown begin. Delivers a three. And they turn the ball over. Away team energy is really picking up. Not gonna let that score. A major rack attack. Quick hands. Yes, sir. That's a three. Let's see if they can keep up. No swiping. Everybody's locked in right now. Swat. Oh, moving and pops it and dunks it in. What a finish. Trying for a strong start to the game. Away team is ready to make moves. They shoot and they score. Bounces off the board, they get it back. Running down the clock. Blocked. Home team finding space and making it count. They hit the shot. Need a big play to stop this momentum. What a performance we're witnessing. Knocks down the three. They're setting up for something special. A little too late on the steal. Denied. Count it. The home team is ready to get a win. 10 points, already at double digits. Clean rebound. Shoot while the player's smoking hot. Great teamwork from the home squad. Trying to find their groove. Just misses the basket. Let's see if they can put more points on the board. They get it back. Money! Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Awesome. What shot. Local team chemistry on full display. Very close. They're not going to make this easy. This game is going down to the wire. That's a bucket. Every possession counts now. They'll have to be strategic. 3 more points for their team. From a close distance. Home court heroes are smooth and smacked it down. They're pushing to close out the game. You've got to admire the opponent's grit. couldn't steal the ball. They get the three. Away team is ready to make moves. Going coast to coast. Bounces off the rim. They're pushing to close out the game. Look at them go. That's the money shot. Take that. Running down the clock. 2 points. Smackdown. Bounces off the rim. Winds it up. It goes. They conquered the court today. NBA Cup. And it's game on. Expect the unexpected. This three, swinging the ball nicely. Missed the steal. Bingo! Stole that easily. Bounces off the rim. Stopped in their tracks. Bounces off the rim. Close to the line. Action on both ends of the court. Another two-pointer. Local team chemistry on full display. Air ball. The finish. Away team and shoot while the clock's winding down. Short pass. Three-pointer. Tough shot. That was fancy. Home team finding space and making it count. They shoot, and they score! It's good! An alley-oop, and that's a rack attack! Knocks down the three. Home team finding space and making it count. Hit the shot. Ball coming your way. Going strong. Visiting team is keeping them on their toes. Money. Lightning fast. 2 points. The home team is ready. Whacks it away. They'll have to be strategic with time. Clock City. Delivers a three. Almost had it. Shot was off. That's a three. Visitors under pressure, but Cool has winds it up. It goes! Making it rain. Like taking candy from a baby. Gets it to go. Great teamwork from the home squad. Close, but not enough. Switching, running down the clock. Impressive. Visitors under pressure, but pulls a cute right at the buzzer. Amazing! End-to-end action. They get the three. No steal, no deal. They're pushing to close out the game. Misses the shot. Just misses the basket. 3 more points for their team. Turning on the Jets. Home court heroes are smooth and steady, going strong. They've secured 50. Let's see how far they can take it. Another 2-pointer. Drop something. That's the money shot. Shoot while the clock's winding down. Close to the line. Game recognizes game. It's game time. Looking for the perfect opening. Think fast. 3-pointer. They get the steal. Knocks down the 3. Local team chemistry on full display. Bounces off the rim. Building momentum. Gotta try harder for the steal. Let's see if they can keep up. Oh, moving and grooving. Delivers a 3. Bounces off the rim. They'll have to be strategic with this shoot, and they score! Kapow! Didn't get the steal. They hit the shot! Home court heroes are smooth and steady. Putting on a show. It's anyone's game. Let's watch what unfolds. Money! A dunk and a miss. There's movement. Big plays are brewing. They've made it to 20. Will they keep pushing? They're pocket picking. Can they take the first half? Away team energy is really big. Bam! Not getting the ball from them. Yes, sir! That's a 3. Running down the clock.